गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन, नमस्ते। आई होप आप लोग सब अच्छे हैं। वेलकम टू द सेकंड एपिसोड ऑफ सोल टू सोल, स्टेजेस ऑफ लव। वेल, आई थॉट बीइंग एन ऑथर, बीइंग अ गाय हु रोट अ बुक अबाउट लव, दिस इज द बेस्ट टॉपिक दैट आई कैन टॉक अबाउट लव। बहुत फैसिनेटिंग है, बहुत सारी किताबें लिखी गई है, यहाँ तक कि बहुत सारी फिल्मों में प्यार को अलग अलग तरीके से दिखाया गया है। बट अकॉर्डिंग टू मी देर आर एक्चुअली 5 स्टेजेस ऑफ लव। स्टेज नंबर 1, सोल आइडेंटिफिकेशन. In this stage, often people meet each other and there is an instant click. ऐसा लगता है जैसे कि हम उन्हें पहले से जानते हैं. Like a past life connection. You have seen them. You feel instantly drawn into that vibe, into that person, and it's like both ways. जैसे magnet होते हैं. They just zoom into each other. That's the very first phase. It's called soul identification, where two souls have actually identified each other from different realms, or let's say from past lives, and now they have come across each other in this lifetime, and there is a very mutual kind of an attraction between them, and that's somehow very beautiful. That is the first phase called soul identification. All those people who have actually crossed the very first stage of soul identification, they somehow are destined to meet each other in this lifetime. The second phase is called क्रॉसिंग ऑफ पाथ्स. अक्सर ऐसे फेजेस में होता है कि जहाँ पे लोग स्टार्ट फीलिंग वेरी पोएटिक, एवरीथिंग इज सो फ्लारी, सो रोजी आउटसाइड, एंड लाइफ बिकम्स लाइक अ ब्यूटीफुल बॉलीवुड फिल्म. एंड इफ यू आर इन दैट फेज, आई एम श्योर यू कैन कनेक्ट विद दिस whatever I'm talking about. In this phase, often people try to somehow get to know each other. एक दूसरे को जानना चाहते हैं, वो एक दूसरे के लिए कुछ स्पेशल करना चाहते हैं. You want to take them out for a dinner date, you want to take them out for movies, you really want to be the best version of yourself for them, and vice versa from their side as well. In this phase, you two come across each other, you get to know each other well, and यहाँ पे बहुत सारी चीज़ें रिवील होती है एक दूसरे के बारे में. This is the second phase called crossing of paths. Congratulations if you have already crossed stage number 2. That was crossing of paths. Now, if you're on the third stage, let's define it as water. Water phase. क्या होता है पानी? पानी का नेचर क्या होता है? सोचिए. पानी होता है ट्रांसपेरेंट. पानी होता है calm. At the same time, it is turbulent, it is wavy, it can cause havocs, it can even cause tsunamis, and it is really, really calm, soothing, tranquil. It can just give you a great vibe. That is the nature of water. Similarly, when two people get to spend more and more time together, they become open to each other's personalities, good and bad parts about each other's, and somehow एक दूसरे को और deeply जानने लगते हैं. In this phase, often, वैसे तो आजकल modern Tinder age we are living in, people just swipe right and left, and people mostly don't reach to this stage very often. But if you have already reached to this stage where you have both become so naked, not just physically but also emotionally, spiritually, towards each other, this is the phase where acceptance is tested. This is the phase where your vulnerability is tested. अक्सर लोग यहाँ पे पानी के साथ बह जाते हैं, because there are phases. Sometimes the person becomes very agitated, very angry. Sometimes the person is very calm, very soothing. उसमें बहुत सारा प्यार है. So like water, this phase is very transparent. You can see through that person. That person can see through you. And now it's a choice. It's purely a choice. As in my book I have spoken about, is love a choice or destiny? Truly, at this point, it's a choice, because if you are always destined to meet each other, which you had met that person, now it's a choice. Well, I'm not surprised that you're still here with me in this video. So if you have crossed the third stage, welcome to the fourth stage. It's called the moon phase. Just like the phases of moon, from the full moon to the new moon, in between the crescent, gibbous, there are different phases. You have to accept and admire the other person like they are, with different moods. Sometimes they are very happy, they are very joyous. Sometimes they are very angry, very jealous, and sometimes it's very difficult to deal with that person. That's the moon phase. Moon or water, they have a very, very close relationship. On a full moon's night, the ocean tends to be more turbulent, more aggressive. Similarly, when a person is going through mood swings, the other person tends to react, and they are very, very responsive towards each other, and like somehow बहुत ज़्यादा fights होती है. And this is the toughest phase in a relationship. I would say the fourth most difficult stage. इस stage में 98% I would say people fall off from the relationship. Maybe they just get bored or they are not compatible. जो अक्सर complaints आती है, जो अक्सर relationships में होता है, that we are not compatible. I think I need to move on. I need to find some space to grow in life. These are the things that you must have heard, or you're going through these phases right now because you're in the fourth stage of relationship called the moon phase. Trust me, it's very difficult, but stay calm, just like moon. Let it go. Wait for the full moon's night and admire and adore their new moon light. Light and night, they go hand in hand. Well, the last stage, I would say the most mature stage. Let's not call it the last stage. For the lack of better word, I thought let's call it the soul to soul stage. When two people have transcended beyond the sexuality, beyond the physical needs, and they actually are connected on a soul level. Now two souls are connected. There's a seamless flow of energy between the two of you, and now you have started appreciating their flaws. You have started admiring their drawbacks, their shortcomings. Now you feel like, okay, like there's a beautiful book in Japanese called Wabi Sabi that talks about broken yet beautiful things. हर चीज़ जो अधूरी होती है, उसके अधूरेपन में ही उसकी खूबसूरती है. Like in this phase, when you are in the soul to soul phase, you start to accept and admire the other person as they are. You are not trying to define them. You are not trying to make them perfect, and rather you're also so comfortable in your skin, in your shoes, and you feel like, okay, मैं जैसा हूँ मैं वैसा हूँ, and like she is. I really love her the way she is, and there is a seamless flow of energy. This is the soul to soul phase. बहुत ही कम रिलेशनशिप से यहाँ तक पहुँचते हैं, बट अगर आप आ गए हैं, सो आई वुड रियली विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट. इसके बाद क्या है? इसके बाद अक्सर फिल्मों में जो दिखाया जाता है हैप्पी एंडिंग, वेल ऐसा होता नहीं है जिंदगी में. अप्स एंड डाउन्स आर अ पार्ट ऑफ योर ह्यूमन कॉन्शियसनेस, इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ ए ह्यूमन जर्नी, like crest and trough in a sine wave. It's a part and parcel of that. It's the nature of that sine wave. It's a part and parcel of life. So if you're in the soul to soul phase, I would really recommend you to just stay calm and just go with the flow. Do not anticipate things. Do not anticipate each other's behaviors. Just accept them the way they are. If they are angry, just leave them alone. If they are happy, just be a part of their happiness. That's the best part about being in this phase. I hope you like this video, and I hope आपने कनेक्ट किया होगा किसी न किसी फेज से. कमेंट सेक्शन में बताएं कि which phase was the best phase and where are you currently in your relationship. Keep following my channel Soul to Soul. Love, light, happiness. Divyansh Bhatnagar. Thank you.